What is up, guys? This is Andrew with MyWatchAddiction.com, and today we have another Kickstarter watch to take a look at with you guys. Today we're going to take a look at the LC1 from Arcturus Watches. Now, I first became aware of this watch in Arcturus Watches through the Watch It Facebook group. Alex, the founder of Arcturus Watches, is highly active in that group, and he did a little promotion on this watch prior to launching the Kickstarter campaign just to help to get the word out, and that's where I first came across it. And recently, like within the past month, the campaign had finished and the watch was delivered. So we now have it on my desk. I finally had a chance to get it open so that I can share it with you guys. So let's tear into this guy and take a look around. Before we do though, guys, watch of the day is that Mondragon that I received from a Kickstarter campaign. I reviewed this one probably month and a half ago, something like that. Reviewed this watch on the channel, so go back and check that one out if you are interested. If you guys want to see what's coming up in the future, don't forget you can hit that subscribe button in the right hand corner of the screen if you have not already, to be alerted anytime I drop a new video. Anyway, guys, let's tear into this LC1 from Arcturus Watches. So let's jump into this watch from Arcturus Watches. Open the outer box here, pull this guy out, and inner bag to protect that gorgeous, gorgeous watch box. Open this guy up, and there it is. The LC1 from Arcturus Watches. If we take a look at what else comes in this watch box, we also get a quick deployant clasp with the Arcturus name right there on the buckle. Now, I'm a huge, huge fan of quick deployant clasps. I think it dresses up a leather strap very nicely. If we zoom in a little on this Arcturus LC1, first thing you'll notice, or that I notice anyway, and what originally attracted me to this watch and this Kickstarter campaign was that Art Deco design with that mother of pearl inlay in the center part of that dial. But the thing that I really think is cool about it is the dimension and depth within that dial. You guys know personally I like a really, really busy dial, and if you look close at this watch, this is an extremely busy dial with the different cutouts and design elements in that black, white, and mother of pearl dial. The thing that I like as well is those Roman numerals at all of those hour markers. Now you'll notice if you look up there at that 12 o'clock position, there is a half dial there, a quarter dial. That is a power reserve along with the date indicator right there at that 12 o'clock position. And then down there at that 6 o'clock position, that subdial is a 24-hour indicator. Now, this is all thanks in part to that Miyota 9132 automatic movement that's in it. Now, that Miyota 9132 automatic movement does offer hacking and hand wind ability right there in that high beat movement. If you're wondering about the size of this guy's rocking 42 millimeters across with a 12.9 millimeter case thickness. And if we turn it on its side there, you really get a good shot of that almost louvered approach to how Alex designed that case. Now, I believe, but I can't tell, that this may be a multi-part case that was assembled together, but I can't tell, to be honest with you, specifically. If we flip this guy over, you will see that Art Deco design carry over to that weighted movement on that Miyota 9132 automatic. You'll also see Arcturus LC1 is the model, and then 100 meters, that's the water resistance. Singapore is where it was made, and guess what, guys? This is serial number 2 of only 100 made in this specific color combination. The leather strap on this guy is pretty nice also. It's not stiff, has a lot of cushion to it, and looks like it's going to be really comfortable. The buckle that comes with it does have the Arcturus name right there on it as well. But of course, that will come off when I put on that quick deployant clasp. If we want to jump over to the Kickstarter campaign where this watch actually came alive, jump over to Kickstarter here. This is the Arcturus. Incidentally, unlike that 24-hour dial, they do have models that you can see right here. They have a sun and moon indicator, which I thought was pretty neat as well. You can see the Art Deco Inspired timepiece. If we scroll down, you can see here's my pledge right here. Roughly $500 is what I paid for this guy, give or take $500. You can see estimated delivery was in July. If I remember right, I believe I received this like in the beginning to middle of August of 2018. But if we scroll down, he does have, Alex has got some really, really neat designs in here. Incidentally, one thing I didn't point out also, strap width on this guy is 22 millimeters. It talks a little bit about the campaign, the construction. It's got, of course, the gold finish with the brown leather strap. See, these are the three that were made with mother of pearl, the three different designs to it. That's a really interesting color right there. I thought about looking at this one, but again, I'm not a huge fan of that gold coloring in watches, so I chose not to go with this. Can't wait to get a loom shot of this watch to see if it looks just like this one in the campaign. Definitely be interested to see that. Stick around to the end of the video, and you guys will be able to see as well. Now, this is one thing that I will point out. Is originally the case back design was a little bit different on this watch, but when it came to final production, there were some changes, and you guys saw it. Didn't have a case back design similar to this. The case back was not designed like this. They actually decided to go with that design right on that weight. So that is the LC1 from Arcturus Watches. I think Alex did a great job on that Art Deco design of this case as well as the dial. The whole design of the watch I think was really on point. One thing that I will say that was even better than the design was his communication during that Kickstarter campaign. Alex, I think like a lot of the campaigns that I've backed recently did really well on running this campaign in general, both from a communication standpoint, marketing, the whole 9 yards. I'm really happy to see that this was a successful campaign for him and Arcturus Watches. Now, this again is one of those watches that is unlike anything I have in my collection. This is a little bit of a step outside of my comfort zone for what I like, but I'm really, really digging that design, and I think it's something that I am going to enjoy having in my collection. Something just to change it up a little bit, away from the typical diver that I'm wearing or the skeleton that I'm wearing or something to that effect. But guys, do me a favor, post up in the comments below and let me know what you guys think of this LC1 from Arcturus Watches. Do you like that MOP dial insert? Do you like the Art Deco design in general? Post up in the comments below and let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, if you want to check out this watch or see this watch on my wrist, don't forget you can follow us at Instagram/watchaddiction.us. Anyway, guys, I am going to take off. Have a great one, and we will see you soon.